just got out of the shower, so forgive the wet hair. I didn't even have the strength to try to dry it. And who cares anyways, it's in the 90s here and humidity's high. Gotta go out to the pool. My daughter and son-in-law came over and spent the whole day here again yesterday. And I did better yesterday, head-wise. You know, Saturday my head was so bad, so bad. But yesterday it was better, but I took a shower. Before I took a shower, my head wasn't so bad, and now taking a shower, I'm back to barely can keep my eyes open because I feel so out of it. And definitely mild debarkment. My brain is moving. Just anyway, so I did quite a bit yesterday. All things considered, I walked 3 miles, and then I drove over to see my mother because she was driving me batty. She had called me the night before at like 9 o'clock, and she's always in bed by 6, and I was like, what? Wanting to know where her wallet was because she had to pay the hotel bill, and so I went over. She was thrilled. She was like, oh God, thank God, it's somebody I recognize. And I spent some time with her while she ate her lunch, her delicious gourmet flippin' meals that they make. Like, she's eating good there, at least. Then I took her back and I painted her nails for her. Left, drove the 30 minutes back home. We barbecued. My daughter made a beautiful caprese salad with avocado and all sorts of yummy stuff in it. Grilled carrots with syrup and seasoning, and hot dogs and hamburgers, conies and hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever. And then later around 5:30, I went over to Walmart. They were still here. I went to Walmart. I drove to Walmart and because I had to get a couple things, and picked up a pie, a cherry pie, and brought it back for them. I don't eat that stuff. And that was my day yesterday. I slept. I had a horrible night from sleep again last night, though. It doesn't make sense. Some nights are just hellish, and other nights are not. And last night was hellish again, and I cannot understand why. What? I don't do anything different. I don't do a thing different. And yet some nights I just am up all night feeling like I've got electricity running through me, and it's just awful. And like I said, I wasn't, but then I took melatonin. I had to take 3 milligrams of melatonin to get back to sleep last night. I could not get back to sleep. But since I've taken my walk and then the shower has done me in. And I hadn't had a shower in a week. I'm taking a shower once a week. Yes, I am clean. But showering to wash my hair, I only do once a week now. For the love of God, I'm in a chlorinated pool every day. I'm pretty clean. I do rinse off, though, by the way. I do rinse off before I come in the house, the chlorine off my skin. But, those showers, it's like I dread it. I dread getting in the shower. It's like I know what it's going to do. It's going to make my head so much worse. Got a bit of a headache today, too. So right now, it's Monday, the 6th, so everybody's gone back to work. My husband's working. Oh no, I'm sorry. Incorrect. He had an appointment with my son. Something with my son's taxes with the new house he just bought. No, my husband went out yesterday early with the car, and he came back, and our whole entire windshield is shattered. Shattered. I'd show you a picture of him, too out of it to walk into the garage and show you. A nut fell out of a nut tree. And it must have been just the way it hit. My husband was driving 30 miles an hour. It must have just hit the right way and just shattered the entire thing. He said, I can't believe that I did not literally crap my pants. It sounded like I had been shot, that somebody shot at the window. The sound. Bam! He described it as just like a gunshot. And it scared the crap. He stopped the car. He was shaking until he saw that it had been a nut. And it was like, how crazy. So anyways, he's got to take the car in later. They would come to your house, but they couldn't get here till tomorrow. So he's bringing it in this afternoon to get it replaced. And right now he's with my son doing something. So I'm here alone. My point is I'm here alone. I don't understand my head. I wish I could. I wish I could make it stop. I wish I could do something to make it stop, but it just does whatever it wants. When we were all hanging out at the pool again yesterday, the conversation started up again about, because they want to take a family vacation, and they're not talking about, going to the Carolinas and, renting a house. No, they're talking about going on a Mediterranean cruise or flying to Maui. We went to Maui like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. I can't remember. We went to Maui. How old were the kids? It was a long time ago. I can't do that. And they're like, look at you. And they're, my husband and my son-in-law and my daughter, like, Mom, you are so much better by this time, because they're thinking a year, fall of 2019. And I'm like, guys, do not plan this trip with me involved. I am not better. Yes, you are. And I'm like, I think that I'm not better. I'm just living through the suffering now, because I've spent so many years sitting on the couch and in bed that now I'm just doing it, feeling this way, and they disagree. And then, the topic of, look at your driving. You're driving across town. There were so many times you wouldn't even go in the grocery store. If you even went with Dad, you sat in the car. You're grocery shopping. And I'm like, well, that's true. That is true. They're like, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. And I'm like, okay. But don't plan a Mediterranean cruise. Are you kidding me? I'm like, please. They want to do a wine tour. My daughter's birthday's the 16th, and they want to do a wine tour on the 18th. We did one years ago. 6 years ago. For her birthday. It's been 6 years since we did the last one. I don't drink at all. So I'm the designated driver. I just drive them from winery to winery, and they all get goofy and stupid by the end of the day, tasting so many wines and buying so many bottles of wine. My family loves wine, by the way. They love, me excluded, they love a good bottle of wine, and they drink it with every meal. When we're out at the pool, they had a bottle of white wine yesterday. They drink their wine. They love their wine. Anyway, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to go, because she wanted all of us. She wanted all her siblings there, and my older daughter can't because of her husband. I'm not going to go into detail. It's none of your business, really, but she just thinks maybe we should hold it off until September. So I've got that coming up one way or another. I've got my sister and her husband coming to stay with us in September. My mother's birthday is the 16th of September. And yes, when my sister came to visit, that went okay, because I didn't have to pretend in front of her, but I'm not close to my brother-in-law. I'm not gonna allow him to see me like this in the mornings, and so that's gonna be a real challenge when they come to stay. It'll probably be a long weekend. They'll probably get here. I'm hoping it's like a Friday to a Sunday, nothing more, because he works. So I'm hoping it's nothing more than that. So I have to get myself together for that. My mother is still calling me every single day. Not as much because they're keeping her busy, but when she's back in her room, I mean, I had gone there and spent time with her and painted her nails and sat with her while she had her lunch, and, you know, and then I'm not kidding you, I wasn't home an hour and she's calling me, and my dog, everybody's at the table going, "It's your mom? What?" And I'm like, honestly, I said, "Sid, answer it. I can't do this." And he said, "Hi." Lied to her, said I was in the shower. She said, "Well, just have her call me because I'm bored." Like, don't call me. Go out the door and go do things. You're in a facility. You can do things now. Oh, man. Everybody's telling me I have to just go take my number out of her phone. And the only time she'll be able to call me is if an aide, but she'll do that. She'll get the aide to come in and dial my number for her. So what difference does it make? But I said before on another one, this is why the administrator said most people don't have phones in their loved ones' rooms. For this reason, because they're gonna call you and drive you batty. They can't call you, let us deal with their nonsense. Otherwise, they're going to call you with the same stuff that they were calling you with before, which is take me home. Oh, like I said the other night, where's my wallet? 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, why aren't you in bed? Well, I was, but then I started realizing I have to pay the bill tomorrow morning. I'm checking out. And I can't, she hasn't had a wallet in 2 years. And I said, I have your wallet, Mom. I took it because I didn't want to leave it there. Oh, thank God. Well, I got to pay the bill. No, I took care of that, Mom. Oh, you did? Well, what did it come to? I don't have the paperwork in front of me. It's okay. It's all taken care of. Mom, what I told you is where you are now, you don't have to worry about things. Stop worrying about things. Everything's taken care of. And then yesterday, when I went to see her, she didn't start with the taking me home, but I made a comment about that we do still have to move her leather recliner in. Because she had gotten into her chair and she was having such a hard time getting out of the recliner I have there. And I said, oh, we're going to move that recliner. She goes, why do you talk as if I'm going to be here for a long time? And I changed the subject immediately. I go, oh, I noticed you moved that picture, or you moved that little bell over to that side. Change the subject quickly. It's like, I'm not getting into this. You're not going anywhere, Mom. So I'm going to go out to the pool. As hot as it is. My grandkids aren't coming over because, well, they might. I don't know. But my daughter's working today. She's a school teacher, so is he. I guess they can go in and get hours put in before school starts by, getting their curriculum set up, getting their room set up, meeting, that stuff. So she's working today and tomorrow. So he's home with all the kids. Whether or not he comes over with all the kids is a big question mark. I don't know if he'll be able to handle it. Men. Sorry, I don't know if any other than 1 or 2 men watched my vlog, but sorry guys. You do know you don't have, you're paternal, not maternal. Getting 4 children under the age of 7 together and do something is almost near to impossible for most of you. Or at least for my son-in-law it is. So here's to another night of crap sleep, weird feeling in my body, and my brain was feeling weird, anxiety, not off the charts anxiety, just anxious that I'm not going to get back to sleep and that I'm going to lay there all night. Weird dreams. My dreams are always so weird. I dream a lot. I don't know about the rest of you, but I obviously get into the REM sleep because I dream. But as soon as I get into it, I come right back out of it. And I'm never going to do a sleep study because I would never sleep. I would never sleep at a sleep study. Are you kidding me? I can't sleep in my own bed. So that's that for Monday so far. I have anything else to add? Oh, I don't know what I said on Saturday's blog. I don't remember. So I won't repeat. I'll try not to repeat myself. Um, just had a thought. I did go to church on Saturday night, by the way. Did go to church. My husband came with me. Um, even though my head was very bad on Saturday, I forced myself to go to church on Saturday night. I said, no, because I can go up and lay in bed and still feel this way. I can go lay down on the couch. I'm still going to feel this way. For me, pushing myself doesn't make me worse. Really. Who knows? Who knows? Talk to you guys later. Hi. I just came in. I've been out at the pool all day, all by myself. It was very boring and very lonely, but it kept me cool. I realize that when I don't have people around me now and have something to distract me, I seem to do worse. So I thought I might get dressed, get changed, and go looking for a purse. Very particular about my purse. I have a ton of purses, and I carry the same one over and over again because I like a certain way. I like it to have 3 compartments. The middle compartment holds my wallet and my change purse, and then the other side carries, pens and my pad of paper and my parking placard, and the other side. I just like and I need to have a pocket on the outside of the purse to throw my keys, my lip gloss, whatever. And so I like to have a very specific type of purse, and I don't seem to be able to find one. So I've been carrying the same purse forever right now, and it's starting to fall apart. So maybe I'll go out shop. It's like, I just checked the weather. It's like real feel is 99 degrees out. So it's pretty hot out. But the pool kept me very cool. I stayed in the water most of the time. My mother called me, of course. And we chitted and chatted for a while, hoping that the conversation of me taking her home wouldn't come up, but it did. Because she wanted to know how I was going to get this big. She kept saying big. It's her TV from her old bar. But she doesn't remember. How am I going to get this big TV? Because she goes, have you seen the big TV they have in this room? And I go, that's your TV. Well, how did it get here? Because again, she thinks she's in a hotel. And I said, I brought it there. Well, how are you going to get it home? I said, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I told you, you're not to worry about anything. She said, well, it's tomorrow. And I said, don't worry about it. But my sister and I talked earlier, and I got to take the phone out of her room. Probably in a week I'll take it out. I got to wait and talk to when her case manager is either on maternity leave or on vacation or something. So I have yet to meet her case manager. The person who is covering for her is just the RN on the floor. She's not a case manager. So when the case manager gets back from wherever it is, I'll meet her and sit down and discuss strategies, because this is what they do. The administrator is the one who told me not to put the phone in there, but anyway, it's been a very boring day. very, very lonely. I used to like to be alone. I used to not want anyone around, but now I notice that when I'm alone, it's worse. Because I will tend to go up and get out of my bed and just sit there. So I might just get into my clothes and drive over to TJ Maxx and see what purses they might have. We'll see. Anyways, that's what I did today. I didn't want to get my phone near the pool. I don't want to take the chance of it ever getting wet, but I was gonna video while I was floating around in the pool today, but I decided not to. So, but I'm still in my bathing suit, and but it's after 4, so I'm done. I'm done with the pool. So maybe I'll check in later. Bye. Torrential rainpour. I went out, and as soon as I left, I saw the sky turn black, and literally we have gone down 22 degrees. 22 degrees in just a matter of a half an hour. Yep. Well, not, I'm sorry, incorrect. 19 degrees. Big difference, right? So now it's 77 out right now. That's a little bit more bearable. But man, it just came out of nowhere. So I went to TJ Maxx. I don't know if you have one of those where you live, but they had a lot of nice purses. Nothing I liked. The one I liked that fit checked all the boxes, it was red. I'm not going to carry around a red purse. So, I'm on my way home because I don't have it in me to go to other stores. My brain is kind of warped right now. I just want to show you. Now I'm heading going home, and I'm heading to the clearing. It's clear up ahead. Behind me is pitch black. Well, end of the day. Did stop at one more store and couldn't find a purse that I liked. So, while I was out, I got 2 more calls from my mother. That would make a total of 4 for the day. And I didn't answer, mind you. But her messages were that she was being locked up in the room next to the room near a bed. In other words, she's in her sitting area. And they won't let her out, which is incorrect, because she's thinking at the apartment we just moved her from, I had a sign on the front of her back of her door saying, "Don't leave here without being escorted by me." So she's incorporating that, because she said, they're saying I can't go anywhere, I can't walk out of this door without you being here to escort me. Nope, it's a memory unit. She can wander all she wants. She can't get lost in this place. So that's incorrect. And I've tried to explain to other people, being my brother and my uncle, who talk to her very, very rarely. Nothing she says is correct. Nothing. So, I mean, if I was to listen to this and think, oh, they're not letting her out of the room until they come and get her, that's incorrect. I didn't pay any attention. But please come and get me, please. You gotta save me. And then she hung up and literally called me back 30 seconds later. and repeated the whole. I don't know if you got my message earlier. It was 30 seconds ago. But they're not letting me out. I'm on 3. She had 505, right? She's in 105, but she kept saying I'm in 305. Please come get me. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, it's like 4:40. It was very close to 5 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock they do dinner. So I'm not going to answer. That was my whole point of putting her there. So I don't have to deal with this. How is one to ever heal when they've got this constant? It's like somebody pinching you constantly, poking you constantly. And my sister said, "Why are you feeling guilty?" I said, "I pick up the phone because I feel bad for her. I feel guilty." She goes, "She doesn't remember." Well, sure enough, earlier when I talked to her, I was trying to encourage her to go out and talk to some of the ladies, get out of the room, walk around, go into the common room, watch some TV with other people. And we were just talking. And I mentioned one of the ladies, and she said, "How did you know about her?" And I said, "Mom, I've been there. As a matter of fact, I was there yesterday." "You were?" I said, "Mom, I painted your nails." "Is that how my nails got painted?" I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, I painted them." "Do you know?" she says. "I don't remember that at all." "Boy, it must be old age," she says. Yep. Yep. So my sister says, "Why do you feel guilty?" It doesn't last but a second for her. Don't worry about it. It's not making an impact on her. Anyway. Oh, my head. I'm sure the barometric pressure went. Because usually this time of the night I'm not doing this, and I am right now. I'm doing this. Oh well. So, hope this finds most of you well. I know it doesn't, though. I'm praying for you all. I really am. Try to imagine myself back to normal, the way I was 5 years ago, going on 6 years ago. You wake up, you're excited for the day. You're not burdened down with all these symptoms. You can actually get up and walk to the bathroom without bashing into a wall or tilting off the toilet. Go off to your job that I loved and adored. Love nursing. Working in a hospital. Spending time with your family. I try to imagine getting all of that back. And even though I've made strides in getting better, I am a million miles away from being made whole. So, a million miles. Alright, guys. Hope I didn't bore you too badly today. Lord willing, we'll be back at it again soon. God bless.